From Madame Julie's journal? Jenny said that Madame Julie left without a word to find a fragrance worthy of the Ripple Estate soiree. This journal seems to confirm that.
It seems she was a very spontaneous lady, so I guess it's not surprising she'd suddenly leave. But since she decided to return to the abandoned district, does that mean she found the formula she was after?
Maybe. It says here that she got some good news unexpectedly. But something's not right. Madame Julie never wrote down the latest formula. I'm not sure if she wrote it down somewhere else or brought a sample with her. In any case, we haven't found any related evidence. Could the person who attacked Madame Julie have been after that formula?
That would make sense. Nikki, did you find anything else?
I did. In the second to last entry, Madame Julie said something was a little painful and stopped writing. I'm worried she might have gotten injured, or maybe even sick. Whatever happened, I have a feeling it's connected to this case of the scraps in the suitcase.
Detective Nikki and her incredible sidekick have done it again. What happened before Madame Julie returned to the abandoned district? It's all coming together. But there aren't even any obvious traces at the scene. Whoa, Nikki, could we be dealing with one of those professional assassins from the comic books? The really nasty ones?
Don't worry, Momo. Whoever they are, if we work with Jenny and the others, I know we'll catch them. Killing a lovely old lady like her in the peaceful abandoned district. It's terrifying. Who knows what they'll do next? We can't just let them get away with this. It seems like there are no other clues in the train car. Momo, let's tell Jenny what we found first.
The golden age may end, but the soul of sexy never fades. That's what you always said. But how could the abandoned district's most charming soul take her final bow like this?
Jenny, are you feeling better?
Nikki, I'm sorry for my behavior, and for putting this investigation on you.
I understand. You and Madame Julie were close friends for so long. This must be so hard. But we finished investigating.
Thank you. That suitcase is so important. I had Pommy take it back to the manor for safekeeping. But I kept this photo, just in case we missed any evidence. Did you happen to find anything?
The killer was careful and didn't leave any evidence behind. But I have some theories. According to old Fanny Packy's testimony, Julie boarded an empty train, but was somehow murdered before it stopped. The killer must have come from the water and snuck on board, then escaped afterwards. For some reason, they put Madame Julie's fabric inside the suitcase and sent it on to the Ripple Estate. And there's one thing I'm really worried about. The suitcase is really clean, practically spotless, apart from the straw from Madame Julie's coat.
But Nikki, the crime happened inside the train car, didn't it? It's pretty clean in there anyway.
That's a good point. Wait, there's something else. There's no way Madame Julie would travel so far without taking any luggage with her. But when you opened the suitcase earlier, there was only the fabric inside. What could have happened to everything inside the suitcase?
That is strange. Madame Julie always valued her quality of life. She even made sure to regularly clean her suitcase with one wash fresh detergent. I'm sure she'd have packed a lot when she traveled.
Nikki, were you saying you think the killer stole everything out of Madame Julie's suitcase?
Yes, based on what she wrote in her journal, the suitcase had... the Van der Rippels formula. Madame Julie went to Sicia to find the missing component, and I would assume she found something if she came back.
But we didn't find anything.
Speaking of Van der Rippels, that does remind me of something. Yesterday, Charlie discovered that one of Madame Julie's journals had gone missing. There wasn't anything really important inside of it, but the thief might have thought it contained records related to Van der Rippels, so they stole it.
That makes sense. So it looks like the stolen journal and the suitcase containing the scraps are probably connected to each other.
Yes. So, Nikki, I have a difficult request. I'd like to commission you... No, I would like to sincerely request that you help investigate the case of the stolen journal. I will assign some reliable members of staff to investigate the surface of the water to retrace some of the killer's steps. But Ripple Estate is short on hands, and I cannot let too many PCs know that our Julie was murdered.
I understand. I may not have known Madame Julie, but I know how important she was to everyone here. And that awful killer needs to be brought to justice. I'd love to help.
On behalf of all of the Ripple Estate, thank you. Charlie knows more details about the stolen journal case. She's at the entrance to the Ripple Estate comforting everyone. I suggest you talk to Charlie first. May the Silver Gale be with you.
Small flower braids in rows, the dreaming child with secrets glows. Have no fear, we've no fear.
He said that Madame Julie isn't coming back, and the bad guy hides in the shadows with a huge pair of scissors.
This is truly despicable slander. It must be from that blabbermouth of a columnist. I'll warn him. The Ripple Estate soiree will not tolerate his rumors.
Don't worry, it's okay. Those words are just meant to scare you. Pay them no mind. See for yourself. There isn't anything lurking in the shadows. Even if there is, it's nothing we can't handle. Let's go take a look together, shall we?
I'm terribly sorry, Miss Leora. Thank you for calming the child down. We've just learned that a guest has been spreading some irresponsible rumors.
It's nothing. The Ripple Estate soiree is finally back. Many PCs have come, nostalgic for the good old days. With so much attention, these things are bound to happen. This grand scene, it's such a rare sight even in Sicia. Thank you so much. Speaking of which, how many guests are here from Sicia?
Besides you, 3 others have arrived at the estate so far. Something wrong, Miss Leora? Do you need them for something?
It's nothing. I just wanted to check. I'm sorry, I'll stop bothering you. Let's go.
Charlie, who was that guest just now?
That's Miss Leora from Sicia. She works for a theater troupe as a backstage crew member. She's actually more than just a guest here. After folks heard about the Ripple Estate soiree, she took the initiative to contact Jenny. She wanted to work behind the scenes for the event.
In that case, she must be very interested in any news concerning the Ripple Estate soiree and Julie. She probably knows a bit about the estate's layout, too.
What's wrong, Miss Nikki?
Well, Jenny asked me to investigate the case of Julie's missing journal. She thinks it might be related to Julie's murder.
Ah, it sounds like Jenny has already told you. Indeed. At a time like this, I don't know who better to trust than yourself and Mr. Momo. Now that this terrible thing has happened, we're short on hands and don't even know where to start investigating. Thank you for all your help in this difficult time, Miss Nikki.
I understand. I also can't imagine who would hold a grudge against a PC as kind and respectable as Madame Julie. Hopefully, the case of the stolen journal can give us a clue.
The journal was stolen. On the very day before Julie's Special Express arrived. Lately, Pommy and I have been taking turns patrolling around the estate to maintain order. I take the day shift while Pommy takes the night shift. That day, I ended up switching my shift with Pommy's because, well, it's a bit embarrassing to say, but I spent the whole previous night showing a friend around the estate and just didn't have the energy to patrol the next day. The day and night patrol routes are different, with different points of focus. I asked Pommy for advice beforehand and noted down the key things to watch out for on the night shift. But around 9 o'clock that night, when I was patrolling around the Savoring Garden, I found to my surprise that one of the most important items, Madame Julie's journal, had gone missing. I made sure to search the area, confirmed it had been taken, and reported it back to Jenny.
What does the journal look like? We'll help keep an eye out for it when we're looking around.
It's a red notebook. Oh, when I was showing my friend around that night, we took a photo near the Savoring Garden. Miss Nikki, look! You see that red journal sitting there with the other things, don't you?
It seems the journal hadn't been stolen yet when Pommy was on patrol the night before. Charlie, do you have any suspects?
Her private journal was always kept there. Much like the rest of Madame Julie's personal items, no one would touch it or even give it a second thought, really. I hate to be suspicious of our guests, I really do. But to have all of this happening right now when the Ripple Estate is full of new faces, it just seems a little too convenient to me.
Yes. If a PC from the abandoned district wanted to commit the crime, they would have had other opportunities. I wouldn't have to risk being discovered by a patrolling PC. Visitors, on the other hand. But I know it's not good to jump to conclusions without solid evidence. Charlie, I'd like to go see the place in the photo. Is that all right?
Of course. The Savoring Garden is just over there, on the Stone Tree platform. Please forgive me for not being able to accompany you. I have to calm everyone down and stop too many rumors from spreading. I just can't seem to get away right now.
I understand, Charlie. I will bring you the truth and catch that killer. Don't you worry.
And I'll always be Great Detective Nikki's right hand.
Thank you both so much. Pommy should be patrolling around that area. If you run into any trouble, be sure to go find him.